So have it right up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well in life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell, ding dong. Let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to no surrender mentality. Let's have it right. London derby, Brentford v Chelsea. Stalemate. 0-0. Goalless. Firing blanks. A must-win game. And I'm going to go straight into the lineup from this yes man gaffer. Sanchez, James playing left back. Tozin, Chalobah, Gusto, Casado, Drewsbury Weddinall, Mudueke, Enzo, Sancho, Nkunku. Let's have it right, yeah? He played James, what? Left centre-back, left back, whatever. You're playing him out of his position. You rested him for an entire game against Spurs, London derby, and you're playing Reece James on the left because remember. And I get that. I understand that. We've got Cucurella. So you could have put Cucurella on the left and play James on the right instead of Gusto. But you want to invert Gusto with all this inverted FC waffle. You play Tozin, who, let's have it right, I mean, he shouldn't even be in the lineup. Why is Cole not playing? What we resting Cole for Conference League? He plays Tozin, Bambi on ice, with Trev Chalobah, who he's played back-to-back games, but you can't play Colwill back-to-back games. And then you play Enzo Fernandez and Casado, goes without saying, but Weddinall instead of Cole Palmer. So why are we dropping Cole Palmer in this game, a must-win game? What's that about? Oh, what, is he carrying an injury? Is he actually in pain? Yeah, I thought so. Are you handing him injections? Of course so. And then you drop Palmer. Let's have it right. And then you play Mudueke, who's had no run-up, no minutes, when you could play Neto. You start Sancho, who has been playing Freedom Fighter FC ever since he stepped foot at Chelsea. And he's been dross, bruv. He's absolutely dross. And this guy gets to start another game. And then you play Nkunku up front. Why you don't start Jackson? You got Jackson back. You play Nkunku, who you didn't even play in the last game, hasn't had any run-up of minutes, and doesn't even want to be at Chelsea, and you put him as a number 9. That lineup is criminal against Brentford. Brentford haven't won at home for, what, 7 games or something ridiculous, yeah? And you're playing this lineup. It's criminal. What are we resting players for? You had to play you started Jackson, Palmer, you had the full strength back line, you didn't even play James in the game against Spurs because you knew if you lost that game or drew that game, everyone's coming for this gaffer's head. Well, I'm coming for this gaffer's head now. He's a fucking disgrace, all right? He's an embarrassment to make 5 changes like that. To have Jackson, you got Jackson, Neto, Palmer, Cucurella, Colwill, all on the bench in a must-win game. When you can reverse it, instead of trying to stay in the game in the first half to go in the second half and bring on these fresh players that can make changes, yeah? Why didn't you start the game, try and kill the game? Brentford haven't even got a clean sheet. They haven't had a clean sheet. We can go and get a goal and put them under pressure. No, we didn't do that. Of course not. So, after we're going to the first half. First half, Brentford have 5 shots, we have 2. Yeah? Brentford have better chances in the first half. It was just dross. Sancho, I mean, this guy, how he's playing. Gusto, awful. Enzo Fernandez, awful, bruv. Casado doing whatever he can not to get booked. And I'll just look at this and I just go, what kind of performance is this? And Nkunku just doesn't want to be at Chelsea. And everyone's going to feed the agenda on Nkunku like, oh, he's shit, he doesn't press, doesn't do this. All right. But why are we playing players that don't want to be at our football club who know that that these owners have been trying to sell him? Like, why would you do that? How can you not play Cucurella to deal with their right forward? Why? Why would you not play Cucurella, who's been on form in a must-win game? What are we resting place for Conference League against some dead team when we've got a Premier League game to try and get top 4? It's just a joke, mate. It's absolutely embarrassing. And the amount of money in this team that he started. It's just a joke. Second half, I mean, we up it, but why? He takes off Nkunku, he puts Jackson on. So Jackson adds a little bit more press. And we know he's not match fit. Now, this is 12 games. Jackson's gone without a goal. He brings on Palmer. He takes off Wedding Hall. He takes off Reece James and brings on Guguela, and he leaves Gusto. And Gusto was absolutely disgraceful in this game. And all you wrong'uns that were going, Gusto's better than Reece James, shut up, yeah? We looked good in the second half. We looked like we were going to create chances. We did create chances. We made their goalie make saves. Reece James had a crack. Neto had a crack. Jackson had a little half chance. Like we were creating chances. We had chances to win this game, right? But at the same time, you take James off and straight away I see a change. We just didn't look as threatening. We didn't look as good. And how Sancho is still staying on that pitch, bruv. Yeah, he must be holding nudes of Enzo Maresca, bruv, or something. A lot of these players must have something on this gaffer, yeah, because it's just fraudulent, bruv. Yeah. And then from our own corner, and let's not talk about Sanchez, his distribution's a joke. They're all going to Sanchez because he's shit. He said after the Spurs game, we've come back with a bang. Oh, is this another bang we got? Yeah. A bang is a mash, fucking 0-0 draw. He plays from our own corner, all right? We get, remember, making Sanchez have to make a great save. One-on-one or slightly to the left as a crack, makes a save. The second chance is, what's his name, Berg? Berg has a free header, bruv, heads it down. They could have been 1-0 up. They would have won the game. One goal was in this to win this game. Only one goal. Brentford had the two best chances in the entire game. This Enzo Maresca, this fraud of a gaffer, threw the kitchen sink with all his substitutions, and it didn't make a damn difference. Nothing changed, bruv. Yeah? Absolutely nothing changed. Let me land it for what it really is, yeah? Now we've got Cole Palmer, hasn't scored since what? Early January? Yeah? Hasn't scored since January. Jackson hasn't scored for 12 games. Nkunku, I mean, he just doesn't score. We got wingers that don't score. Mudueke, the flat-footed grasshopper, doing step-overs, did absolutely fuck all in this game, apart from a shot straight at the keeper. Does nothing. Wedding Hall, there was one touch from Wedding Hall. It looked like he was Lukaku reincarnated, bruv, cement with rat. The touch and the ball just like pelted off him, bruv, like a lamppost. It was a joke, man. Absolute joke. Gusto inverting. Stop inverting this cuisine, bruv. Ratatouille, no, mate. Yeah? Absolute joke of a player. Absolute joke, bruv. This Gusto, bruv, he's pants, mate. Yeah? Chelsea haven't won any away games in the Premier League in 4 months. The last win was 4-3 against Tottenham. And Brentford recorded their first clean sheet at home this season against Chelsea. That tells you everything you need to know. Dumbo Frank has done and landed the minerals on this yes man gaffer, making all these changes to people please these players. It's a fucking joke, man. Absolute joke. Honestly, it was such a poor performance on all levels, bruv. On all levels. This was one of the worst performances, mate. Yeah. When you make that many changes, yeah, you're playing a risky game. You really are. And you saw how desperate he was to make changes in the second half. Bruv, after 20 minutes, he should have made the changes. It was that poor. It was that bad. And Brentford had the best chances in the game. Could have scored 2 goals easy, bruv. Easy. Yeah? And Reece James on the left-hand side, bruv. Put him on the right. Put Cucurella on. Get that fucking fraud Gusto off. Get Sancho off. Play Neto. Put Palmer on there. Fucking, do you know what I mean? What's Wedding Hall doing? Wedding Hall, they're trying to sell him. We're playing players to try and get top 4. And now, where are we now? Let me read the stats as well. 9 shots from Brentford. 21 shots from Chelsea. 5 on target. Tells you everything you need to know. 2 shots on target by Brentford. We got 41% possession from Brentford, 58% from Chelsea. Successful passes, 405 by Chelsea and 253 by Brentford. Long passes, 62 and 60 Chelsea. And then corners, 3 from Brentford, 6 from Chelsea. XG, it was like 130 Brentford, 132 for the XG Paul Merchants. All that tells you everything you need to know. Very level game, but who had the best chances, the real chances that count? You can shoot as much as you want, bruv, but if you don't create those proper chances, yeah, then I don't count them as chances. I don't go by this data. I really don't. So now we look at the table. Let me read you the table now, where we are. Man City obviously are going to be playing Man United now in a derby, yeah? All right? But even if Man City win, they go point ahead. Aston Villa are level on games, and they're 2 points behind us. Newcastle are on 50 points when we're on 53, and they got 2 games in hand, so they can go 3 points above us. We're still 4 points behind Nottingham Forest, and Fulham today done Liverpool like kippers, bruv. Let's have it right. So now Liverpool is still not cementing that they're Premier League champions, and Fulham at home are looking ruthless, bruv. Our next game is against Ipswich, so we have to beat Ipswich. And I'm seeing on the timeline everyone propping Delap and comparing him to Osimhen. Get the fuck out of here, bruv. All right? Osimhen ain't coming to Chelsea. The wages are too high. We won't pay the wages. We need an elite striker. We need an Osimhen. We need a Gyökeres. No one else. Isaac as well, but we ain't getting him. So all these other strikers, they're no good. They're not ready to lead Chelsea to a title charge. And for us to get Champions League football, we can't even get Champions League football, bruv. The way we are playing, the way this manager is sacrificing points, it's like he's playing to not lose the game. What kind of mentality is that? You know, in the crowd, they're going, boring, boring Chelsea. Boos when Reece James was coming off. It tells you everything you need to know, bro. Yeah? This gaffer's out of his depth. He's a yes man, and he's killing us. And he's doing what he's told. And playing players out of position, playing players that ain't fit, and then going, oh, I'm trying to manage the minutes of Jackson and Cole Palmer, all right, but yet you're playing Madueke. Like, you're playing Reece James. It doesn't make sense because it's not there to make sense. It's there to be clear as day that this guy's he's just don't know what he's doing, mate. Yeah, he ain't good enough. This manager we know is not good enough. This manager's not, he's been dealt a shit hand as well, and he's dictated. You go and beat Spurs by 1 hour and a nutsack, scoring 1 goal, and you expect to go to Brentford, which is hard enough as it is, and you play like that. Oh, it's just a joke, bruv. Honestly, yeah, it's a joke. You have to win these games. These are the games you have to win. Your Brentfords, your Ipswich, your Fulhams, because then we've got Liverpool's, Newcastle's, Man United, Nottingham Forest. You got tough games. So now 2 points dross feels like a loss. And what's the toxic positivity merchants going to say? Are you going to still be propping Sancho? Listen, send that freedom fighter. Pay the 5 million. Send the freedom fighter back to where he come from, bro. Yeah. Why this guy's playing is beyond me. Don't play in Kunku. He doesn't want to play for Chelsea. Yeah. Stop playing fucking Sanchez because he's shit. All right. His distribution shit. He's just not got it. All right. The Brentford supporters and every supporter, opposition supporters, all taking a piss out of Sanchez, bro. You know, relentlessly you're playing Casado because you've got no choice, and you're playing players. It's just a shit show. This is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea. It's not the standards of Chelsea. This is absolute embarrassment. They haven't conceded. This is the first time they haven't conceded against us. Everyone scores against Brentford. Nah, fuck that, bruv. You know what I mean? But don't worry, yeah. Chelsea are back, yeah. It's all that nonsense. Like, I'm tired of it, bruv. Honestly, I'm absolutely tired of it. I'm fed up of it. Boring. Absolutely boring. Who's enjoying this? It's dross. So it is what it is. 0-0. Dumbo Frank got his point. Enzo Mesca got his point. And don't worry, we've got more in the tank to play Conference League. Brilliant. Brilliant. Shows you what the intent is at this football club, doesn't it? Let's have it right. I'll be doing a stream later. Put all your comments down below. Smash the like button. As always, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. No surrender mentality. Win, lose or draw. Blue coat out. And let's have it right. It's just embarrassment. Let's move.